Hey everyone, welcome back to Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Today, you can see we're standing here by our wood splitter and our wood pile, and we've got our EastonMade STK24. We've got everything lined up actually to put some wood in some IBC totes. I've actually got a whole pile of wood right here that is a bunch of odd lengths. This is firewood that I went and got from some storm damage back. It's been here for months. Whenever they cut this up, they did not cut it to any specific length. I'm real particular myself to cutting my firewood to 18 inches, and that's just what works good for me and what stacks good for me and you know, burns good for me and all that kind of stuff in our outdoor wood boiler. So what's going to happen with this stuff where it's all these different lengths, so I'm just going to run it off the end of the conveyor in the IBC tote, deal with it that way, because it's really hard just to stack this stuff anyways. It has been a hot one today, but now the sun's actually kind of dropping down behind the hill here just a little bit, or down in behind the trees. And so I'm starting to get some good shade right here in our little wood yard. So I figured I'd go ahead and try to get this stuff split up and moved, because the plan is I'm actually going to be having a couple of sheds built. I need to get all this stuff moved because I need to shift it way down the concrete. And the best way to shift it down will be just to get rid of it first and then move all the equipment down to where I need it at. So I'm going to end up putting another shed, at least one more, beside this existing shed, so it's going to shift everything down 18 feet. But then I actually may end up doing two sheds, because we really need the hay storage. We don't have room for the hay, and this first cut that we just got from our hay ended up being right at 900 bales of hay, and I wasn't expecting that at all, and we cannot store 900 bales of hay. So we definitely have to get us some sheds. Plus I really need to get my tractor and my hay equipment, and I'd love to be able to get the splitter and the conveyor and stuff kind of put underneath the shed where it's dry. So anyways, that's the plan anyways. We're trying to get this wood lot kind of cleaned up. Our focus today is really to run through this wood, all this uneven stuff, see how fast we can fill up an IBC tote, at least get use out of this, and be able to store this crooked, messed up, odd length wood still in a stacked fashion. Our IBC totes are a modular shape, so even though all that firewood's going to be misshaped and all that, you can set it somewhere and it'll stay stacked up, and you don't have to worry about all these weird odd shaped pieces falling over. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get started on this and do some wood split. that seems like it's working out extremely well. Like I say, you know, man, these pieces are just so odd shaped. There's nothing the same, and there's a bunch of slant cuts and all that kind of stuff. So this stuff is actually, you know, it takes a little bit more time to split it, but by having a way to store it like this, you know, put it in these IBC totes, it makes it so much faster than trying to figure out a way to get it stacked and all that, because it's almost impossible to make a nice, neat stack out of all these odd shaped pieces of firewood. Find myself actually lowering the wedge down on this 916 down to where it's a single wedge to try to make sure that I don't get into a knot and that wood tries to twist, and then you get, you know, a lot of pressure and you get twisting and hung up on your wedge. So I'll drop that thing all the way down, just split it one time, work my way around that, and you can actually get some pretty decent looking firewood out of it. I just wanted to take you along, show you what was going on. There's been so much going on around the property with our fence project and our cutting hay and all that kind of stuff. And we've actually made it past all that stuff. So I kind of had a minute and I was like, I'd love to be able to get out there and cut and split some firewood. It's been a few months since I've actually been out here and running a splitter, and I almost forgot how much I enjoy doing this. You know, and I was kind of dreading it. I was like, man, it's so hot outside. It's 90 degrees. And I'm dreading splitting firewood, but after getting going with it, I'm so glad I come out here. It's just been relaxing and peaceful and, you know, just kind of in the zone and doing my thing, and it's just really enjoyable. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It'd be a huge help to the channel, and I really appreciate that. And while you're at it, if you'd like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and follow along with all the projects and stuff we got going on around the property. And thanks for watching.